Well, good morning, everyone. This is Gail Dudley, and it is time for News in Motion. It is 7:25 a.m. Eastern Time. So whether you are joining us live or on the replay, we just want to say thank you. If you are watching live, thank you, and please join us in the chat and have conversation with us. If you are listening to audio, you can just keep your eyes on the road or whatever it is you may be doing. Some of you have informed me that you have your earbuds in while you're at work. So I just want to say thank you for that as well. One of you revealed that you actually be talking back to me at work, and people are asking you, what and who are you listening to? So I just want to give you a shout out, Lisa, for hanging out with me while you are in your cubicle at work with your earbuds. So good morning to all of you. I see you all rolling up in here. I love it. I love it. I love it. Good morning, Camille. Why does it say Pleasant Hopkins? Good morning, Lori Wallace. Good morning, Cherie. Good morning, Danielle. Good morning, Marion Jackson. Good morning, Patricia Lyles. Good morning, Elizabeth Towns. Hopefully you saw my note in the inbox message. Good morning, Shirley. Shirley says on the replay, good morning, news. No, you're on live, honey. If you're right now, you're on live. I see you, Jeffrey Allen James. I see you, Dr. Antoinette. I see you, Camille Jones. I see you, Rosanna Bivens. Y'all are for real today. Y'all not playing. Good morning, Patricia Lyles and Deborah Sneed and Deborah Johnson. Good morning to all of you. I guess you all rolling up in here this morning because you know I'm about to take a 2-week break. But don't worry, y'all. The pre-recorded videos are already loaded up in the system that they will come on live next week, starting Monday at 7:25 a.m. There is a special segment during Holy Week of nothing but inspirational messages. You will not receive any news. Well, you'll hear the good news, but they're all inspirational messages. And I'm really excited about that. God was really speaking to me during that time. I see you, Adrian and Ron Robinson and Kenny Stanley. Look, I'll miss y'all too. I really do miss y'all. Sometimes I'll be like, let me sneak on. It's like, nope, I can't do that. I need to take the break. I see you, Diane Ladybug. Good morning to you too. Listen here, Ron Robinson. We're going to have a conversation between now and by the time I come back, because there's so many invitations that I'm being invited to. I kept saying, well, Ron said he'll be security, babe. And he's like, I trust Ron. You and Ron can go. Me and Holly hold it down over here. So don't worry. We might be like hitting the road, Jack. We're hitting the road. Seriously. And I told him that you were mad that I'll be gone for 2 weeks, but it is what it is. So y'all, listen. We have a lot to cover. I see you, Sardinia. We have a lot to cover today, but I wanted to make today's news somewhat easy, somewhat where we can have fun. We're going to have some giveaways. We got the serious soul food Easter menu. We haven't done that in a long time, any menu. I think the last time we did one was probably right before Thanksgiving. So we have that. So just, y'all, we just got a lot. So we're just so excited. But you know what we do? Let's get this news started. I'm glad, Elizabeth, that it was confirmation. Yay! All right, y'all. Again, today is Wednesday, April the 6th, 2022, and it's time for some headline news. But before we even get there, y'all, did y'all see those bomb new products up in the merch store? I think we have a couple of images. We have the prayer mug and the people mug. There's the prayer mug, y'all. Take a look at that. Is that not beautiful? And we also have the people mug as well. So we just, some new stuff we're rolling out to just make it more so than just the logo that we have. So you can go to the merch store. I think there's a banner up there. You can go to the merch store and order, and it does not come through us. It comes directly from the distribution center. All right, y'all, giveaways. All right. In partnership with Diane Ladybug and her morning message, we are giving away her book, and we have copies to give away. So that's going to be coming. Anyone who signs up for Patreon on the People, Politics, or Podcast tier they will receive one of her books. We also have a partnership with Elizabeth Towns. We are giving away her prayer journal. So anyone who signs up on Patreon on the pray tier will receive one of her journals. Now you must sign up, y'all, before Friday, April the 8th, that's coming up, by 12 noon. Once you sign up, we will get that. Those of you who may be in the prayer tier and you're trying to go to one of the other tiers, you will still get a copy of one of those books as well. We just wanted to do something and partner with people who are doing great things. And both Diane Ladybug and Elizabeth Towns, they're doing amazing things. So I want to thank the two of them for the partnership. And I want to thank the two of them for producing a great product. The morning message, y'all, if you are not getting the morning message from Diane Ladybug, you want to do so. And then the prayer journal to record sermon notes, Bible study notes, whatever. You want to get that. You want to get both of those. All right, y'all. Some of you asked again about the polling, what you need to do to be a poll worker. We have that video, and we're going to play that for you again now.
Ready to help America vote? Working the polls on Election Day is a great way to strengthen our democracy right in your own community. Poll workers set up polling places, check in voters, and answer questions, and show us how to use voting machines. It's important. Any voter can file an application to become a poll worker, and most poll workers get paid. Because right now, America needs more election workers to volunteer. Learn more at helpamericavote.gov.
And talking about voting, y'all, Senate agrees on a slimmed down $10 billion COVID package. It's bipartisan, but they really get at this thing. So y'all, I cannot express to you how important it is for us to be registered voters and vote. And don't forget to check your registration on a regular. Also, y'all, Ohio is following Florida. Ohio Republicans introduced House Bill 616, which is 616, their version of the Florida's Don't Say Gay law. Now, I have not taken the time to read into this bill, so I can't even really speak about it right now. I want to take the time to read through it, which means I won't read through it until April the 20th. So go to the website, read it for yourself. Don't just take sound bites. See what it is that people are saying, okay? Please, please, please. Because sometimes there's spins out there. There could be a spin out there. Make sure you're reading it for yourself. So I really can't speak on it today, but I will give you this quote. It says the Ohio bill introduced on Monday afternoon states that no public school, community school, or private school that accepts vouchers shall teach, use, or provide any curriculum or instructional material on sexual orientation or gender identity in kindergarten through third grade. Older children, or it says actually kids, older kids could discuss these issues, but any curriculum or instructional materials on sexual orientation or gender identity would have to be age appropriate or developmentally appropriate for students in accordance with the state standards. Again, I have not read the entire bill, so I really can't speak on it here. Y'all, here's, if you're wondering where grain may be, Bloomberg is reporting almost 1/4 of the world's grain comes from Russia and Ukraine. And we know what's happening right now. So they can't even get the supplies out to get into ships or whatever, or airplanes to get the grain to the other countries. Y'all, they're 1/4 of the world. 1/4 of the world's grain come from Russia and Ukraine. So just thought I'd let you know that, y'all. ESPN is letting everybody know that Tiger returns. Yeah, Tiger Woods said yesterday he plans to play in and win the 2022 Masters tournament, which begins Thursday at the Augusta National Golf Club in Georgia. Yeah, that's what he said. He's doing it. He's doing it. Elizabeth says she read parts of the bill yesterday. So if you have a link, please put that in there so other people can read it so we would know. All right, y'all. Elon Musk will join Twitter's board after disclosing 9% ownership stake on Monday. Also, CNBC reports that GM and Honda partnered to develop affordable lineup of electric vehicles to be priced under $30,000 by 2027. So that's happening, y'all. And then, y'all, good news. Students, are you listening? Here's the good news. Here's the good news. Biden will delay student loan repayment, again, extending pause as Democrats push for forgiveness. So the Biden administration will extend the pause on federal student loans repayment through August. Y'all, they keep pushing it back. Now, I'm going to tell y'all what I really think is about to happen, just so y'all heard it here first. Pushing it to August takes us closer into midterms. They're going to be, you can't tell me they're not doing this. They're going to be evaluating what's happening. And when they see that the Dems look a little rocky to hold on to both the House and the Senate, they're going to, boom, forgive all these loans. And they're going to expect all these students, everybody who has all these loans, to come and vote to keep them in office and to keep the Senate and the state in the House in power. What y'all think? Just put in the chat what you think about that. I'm like, okay, they're pushing it closer to August. Well, it is August, closer to the midterms. I said they're getting ready to give the forgiveness right about September, October, right before the cutoff of people being registered voters, because they're going to be a push for that, and then for the votes. What y'all think? Tell me what you think. Because I started thinking, I've been reading this going, I see what y'all doing. I see what y'all doing here. But let me say this, though. Students, anybody who has these loans, don't spend the money of your repayment. Do this. Start a savings account or invest that money, or do something that's worthy. Do something that's going to gain some interest, that even when it's time to start paying it back, you can take a lump sum and boom, pay it back. Yeah, we have to start becoming wiser in these areas, just wiser in these areas. Adrian said, agree, finally playing chess. I think that's what they're doing. That's just me. That's just me talking. Dr. Antoinette says if they can keep delaying it, they can forgive them. And that's the point. And a lot of students are coming out saying that y'all Black Twitter was on fire last night with this very thing. They were like, you keep pushing these, but y'all don't need that money. So that's what's happening. That's what's happening, y'all. All right, y'all. Elon Musk. Forbes came out with their list, y'all. Elon Musk. $219 billion. Jeff Bezos. So Elon Musk is number one. Jeff Bezos is number two with 171 billion. These are the top Forbes annual list of the world's richest people, totaling 2,668 billionaires, down from last year. Down. They're down. So the people who were making billions are no longer on that list. So here are the top five: Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, Bernard Arnault and family with 158 billion, Bill Gates with 129 billion, and Warren Buffett is in fifth place with 118 billion. Let's see, Patricia Lau says they need to forgive the loans. Some students are struggling just to pay to live. I agree with that. I agree with that. So y'all, we're gonna get that full Forbes link over there in the chat so that you can see it. It's interesting because Jeff Zuckerberg is way down on the list. So are others who were normally high on the list. They're really down on the list. So something is happening. Now, while I'm speaking of this, again, I'm just going to make it a little light today. And I think there's an image in there with Black founders Alexa. I want y'all to check this out. I want y'all to hear this. And we're going to give you the link for this as well. Amazon Alexa Fund and Alexa Startup are excited to open the application round for Black founders Build with Alexa. Thank you, Isaiah. A remote 4-month program for a cohort of up to 10 Black founded startups located in North America that demonstrates readiness and the ability to deliver novel Alexa integration within the program's duration. So y'all, we're going to get that link over into the chat as well. Each company selected for the program will have an opportunity to receive up to $100,000 investment from the fund. I can't say it because she keeps wanting to talk. from the fund, and individualized technology support from the startup solution architect and business development. So y'all, you really want to check this out. Now, if you're interested, and we're going to give you the link over in the chat so that you can get there. If you are interested, let me see, you have to complete a 2-step application by 5 p.m. on April the 24th, 2022. As a first step, you're going to fill out and submit a form. And again, that link is now in there. Thank you, Isaiah. That link is now in there. If you click that link, there's a form underneath that link. So you want to check that out. Now, once the form is submitted, you want to check for your email. So make sure your email will receive emails back from their email address, and fill out the survey that you will receive and a brief proposal. Now, here's the time. And y'all, share this with other people. Come on, y'all. We got to do this. Share this with other people. If you do not know how to write a proposal, get with somebody. And make sure you have your proposal edited. Make sure you go to someone who knows how to edit proposals. Make sure you go to someone who knows how to write proposals. Don't wait until the 23rd to do this, y'all. Do this now. If anyone on here is interested, make sure you are doing this now. We received this as a media alert, and immediately I wanted to make sure I got this information to all of you. I also put it in Patreon for anybody who's a Patreon member. So this is the kind of information I'm constantly shooting over to Patreon when we receive this. But y'all, start on this today if you're interested. Go and read that link in there. Go and read and see what's happening. But you want to do this today. Get started today so you know what's needed. Y'all, and follow the rules. Whatever they say for you to do, follow the rules. Y'all, we're talking $100,000 investment. This is big. And here's the other thing. Even if you do not get the opportunity to be a part of this, at least you had the opportunity to learn how to write a proposal, to strengthen your proposal, to connect with some editors, to network with different people, because then you'll be on their list also, that you'll receive things in the future that you may be a part of. Don't shy away. I've been told no many a times. But the no's strengthen you to do the next thing. So don't just give up. Don't be like, oh, I knew I wouldn't get it. If you don't get it, who knows? You may be one that get it. And if you do, you got to let everybody here on News in Motion know about it. And let us know how we can pray for you so that we can be supporting your efforts and what you're doing as well. So y'all, I share those things about finances to say this. Okay, you have Elon Musk, who I told y'all how many billions of dollars for his Twitter, and now he is a 9% owner of Twitter, and now he's on the board of Twitter. Then you have GM and Honda partnering to develop affordable lineup electric vehicles. I told you about the student loan has been pushed back. I gave you the top 5 billionaires. I told you that 2,668 billionaires are now down from last year. And then I just told you about this Black founders opportunity that you could possibly receive $100,000 investment. Why am I sharing all of this? This is empowerment. This is to empower you. This is to get you to look larger. This is to also help you. Y'all may think this has nothing to do with voting, but it has everything to do with voting. All of these opportunities, all of these things that are coming around. See, we don't communicate about the things that we're doing, and we have to get better at sharing and communicating. There are so many grants, so many investment and startup opportunities. There's so much that's out there that if we just start communicating and sharing these things and being invited to the table and then coming back out from that table and sharing them, it will all be great. I shared with y'all that our former president was back at the White House for the first time since 2017. And just to be online, I was one of the people that were online viewing this from the press room, just to be online and to see even the public one. There was, I think it was a 2-minute and 20-something second standing ovation and applause for former President Barack Obama. Now, let's be honest, President Biden had a longer one. Many people weren't listening to that. He had a longer one, it was almost 3 minutes. But even when they came into the press room, that applause and just the atmosphere was amazing. That applause, they had to tell them several times, okay, thank you, sit down. But the press kept clapping for them. And I thought, wow, that is so amazing. So there are opportunities out here for us. We just have to tap into them. We have to tap into them. All right, y'all. So let's talk about some fun here. Soul Food Easter dinner menu. I haven't done this in a long time, but wanted to do it today. There's been so much news. I said, let's have a little bit of fun. So y'all ready for this? The appetizers. The appetizers, this is a soul food Easter menu. Deviled eggs, black-eyed pea salad. I've never had that in my life. And jalapeno poppers. So deviled eggs, black-eyed pea salad, and jalapeno peppers. All right, y'all. The main dish, honey glazed ham, balsamic brown sugar lamb chops, boneless pork shoulder roast, turkey wings, Cajun crab stuffed salmon, say that real fast, or salmon as some people say, leg of lamb, braised short ribs, okra and tomatoes with chicken. Kim Edmondson said, Easter appetizers. That's right, y'all. So deviled eggs, black-eyed pea salad or jalapeno poppers for an appetizer, honey glazed ham, balsamic brown sugar lamb chops. And let me stop right there. Y'all don't have to go to Honey Baked Ham. Now, they got some good ham. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't go to them. I'm saying get a ham and put the glaze all on. You can do the same thing and put it in between the slices. Balsamic brown sugar lamb chops, boneless pork shoulder roast, turkey wings, Cajun crab stuffed salmon or salmon, however you say it, leg of lamb, braised short ribs, okra and tomatoes with chicken. Yeah. Dr. Antoinette said deviled eggs with crab meat. That sounds pretty good. Now, side dish, baked macaroni and cheese, cream cheese mashed potatoes, southern cornbread dressing with chicken, southern candied sweet potatoes, mashed sweet potatoes. Ron says, you cannot eat lamb on Easter, worthy of lamb. I'm giving you the soul food menu that we received. I see where you're going with that though, Ron. Maple garlic roasted carrots, southern style green beans, cream corn, southern mustard greens, and carrot souffle. Never have carrot souffle. Some of you would say, what does a menu have to do with the news? This is noteworthy information for many of us. News is noteworthy information. Let's see. Sharon said, good morning, lamb chops. Sound good. She said, good morning, lamb chops sound good. And then she also said, yes, shrimp or tuna. Baltimore. That's the Baltimore coming out. Latrice said, those lamb chops sound good. See, Ron, I think you're being over. I think they're telling you to sit down. Y'all, now the cornbread biscuit or dinner rolls. All right, Lori, here, this was for you. Vegan cornbread or vegan buttermilk biscuits. We have Jamaican Easter spice buns, potato bread rolls, blueberry biscuits, or keto cornbread. So all of that, there you go. Patricia says, I always do my own glaze for my ham. Just have the butcher slice your ham for you. That's what I'm talking about. Get them to work. Deborah said, my mom made a duck every Easter. Kenny said, deviled eggs will be on the part of the main dish. All right, y'all, I see y'all flowing here. Now here's the dessert. Carrot cake, lemon meringue pie, buttermilk pound cake, spice cake. I've never heard of this here. Bird's Nest Easter cupcakes. Never heard of that. Sour cream pound cake, red velvet cupcakes, or the vegan carrot cake muffins. So there's that. Yeah, Kim Edmondson, keto cornbread. Now, y'all, the drink. These three can always be found at a soul food or black home. These three. Sweet tea on top of the list. Sweet homemade lemonade. And when they showed how much sugar from the video they were pouring into those, so it's like, you're going to die of a heart attack. And then red punch, and they called it just that, red punch, not fruit punch. They called it red punch. I remember with Kool-Aid, we would either say red or grape or pink. We wouldn't say what the what the name of them was. We had a color, so they said red punch. All right, y'all. Here's the link for the recipes. I think Isaiah had that in the banner. There it is. And we'll also try to get that link in the thread as well. Y'all loving this here. Kim Simmons said diabetes in the making. Dana said red velvet for me. I know, y'all. So basically all sugar water. That's it, Lori. That's it. That's it. Now, y'all, I don't know about you, but I still like to do baskets, if you will, for my adult children. So I went looking for some new things to do, and I just want to share some of these. Again, y'all, this is just some fun before we take our break. But y'all, there's now a these, I got all these from Pinterest. That's a great app to have too, really. The first one they showed up is a beauty Easter basket. They talk about makeup bag, lip gloss, beauty mask, things like that in a basket. Another one, another great basket is movie lover Easter basket. They talked about put popcorn, put a game card in there, a cookbook in there, 100 movies that you purchase, 100 movies gift card in there, or the popcorn seasoning variety pack. Another one I thought was really cool is the crafty Easter basket. Y'all, this is all noteworthy information. I did the homework for you, okay? Let's see. Patricia Lau says, see, have my earbuds on, sitting here laughing. I hear that. People have written in. Lisa wrote in and said that she did the same thing. You love Pinterest? I do too. Y'all, crafty Easter basket is another one. They're talking about craft storage caddy. That's really the base of the basket. They talked about doing like a guide to living boldly, put in there a Stitch Club crochet marketing basket, a market basket put in there, a Zen artist board mint. And then they talked about how to do flower coloring. So that thought was very interesting. That's like a craft. Kenny Stanley's laughing at us. Then there's a travel Easter basket. Now I could really get with this travel Easter basket. They're talking about use the basket. And I love how they're saying this. Use the canvas weekender as the basket, and then fill it up with a jewelry organizer, a leather luggage tag, airplane phone mount, a jet set hydration kit, and other things. Really cute, really simple, and things that people will use. Y'all know y'all wouldn't look this up, so I'm doing it for you. Then there's another one, Kenny, here's for you. Sports fan Easter basket. They talked about a basketball hoop mug, men's basketball shorts, golf ball, whiskey chiller, just putting it out there, NFL fabric storage cube, and then women in sports magazine, women in sports workout gear. They talked about exercise gear, tennis shoes, things like that. And they're saying use one of those like dividers that you put in your car with like maybe the NFL team name on it, and put all this stuff inside that. Y'all, this is pretty cool. Another one is the Bookworm Easter basket. They talked about using like a woven storage basket, like what you would put books and magazines in your home or in your bedroom, in the living room bedroom. They talked about having a candle in there. They said have some warm fuzzy socks in there, have a small blanket in there, and they said do some magnetic bookmarks in there, a flashlight in there, and they talked about either have download gift cards sent to the person, and then put some magazines, some word finders, and books inside. And then they even said this is great for children. So just something really fun. Ron says for our kids, a laundry basket full of college student needs. I love that. I love that. Now, y'all, here's a bartender Easter basket, hand woven basket. And they said some ice molds, some minute cocktail sugar cubes, a new craft of cocktails, wine wipes. I've never heard of wine wipes in my life. And then a wine recipe book. That's another one. And then, of course, for children, we have the candy Easter basket, or for adults, hand-woven basket, German chocolate foiled chicks, the bag of bunny parts, cotton candy, robin egg caramels, sugar gummy bunnies, and whatever else you're going to put in that basket. And then we have the self-care basket. but I'm getting ready to check out. Um, Deborah Johnson says, I love these ideas. I do too. When I was researching, see, let's just pause for a moment. Thank you for recognizing that, Deborah. I'm always thinking broad, and I'm like, what can I do different? And so when I went searching for baskets and thinking about ideas, when I came across all these different ones, I said, this is what I'm going to share, because I think some of us find ourselves stuck and needing ideas and something that's fresh and different. So I took the time. Y'all won't know. Y'all cannot believe how long it took me to do this. It took me at least 4 hours to come up with this list. But it's like, what can I bring to the viewers that is different than the regular news that we give? We're all tired of news. I was talking with Pastor Carl Wright yesterday. He was doing some other graphic things for me. And he said, we were talking about the news. I told him what I just witnessed, watching the Ukraine president share, and then all those horrific images. He said, some of us are not made up to receive all that. We have to find an outlet. So, yeah. So, y'all, self-care Easter basket, rope woven storage, or they said you can take a robe and fill it up in the middle, and then take the belt of the robe and wrap it around and make a bow. Amazing. That's crafty. That's brilliant. They said a home candle, tea, a silk sleep mask, calming bath salts, a book. And they talked about house slippers and things like that you can put in the self-care, a spa gift card, magazines, anything that's not deep, that's all about mind mapping and things like that. And then, of course, a Bible in there. So that's in there. And then we have the foodie Easter basket. I think this is the last one. We have the foodie Easter basket, hand woven basket, bees wrap, foodie dice, rosemary sea salt, other herbs and spices, and then a bottle of wine. I thought, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Oh, nope, I have 2 more. The night out Easter basket, a small storage basket. You have some Himalaya salt, night light, calm sleep mist. You also have a white noise machine in that basket. And then finally, we have the early Easter basket, metal utility basket, coffee scrub, waffle maker, a notepad, and a simple modern insulated tumbler. And then, I'm sorry, I do have one more. The tech Easter basket. This is like a storage basket, a tech storage basket, 3-in-1 phone camera lens, a towel mate, a cell phone stand, and AirPod case. So there you have it. Just some suggestions for Easter baskets for adults and for teens, actually, for adults and for teens. All right, y'all. Once again, before we do the inspirational message reminder, all next week will be pre-recorded videos, but they're all new. Just recorded them this past week or during this week. It's a special segment. It's on Holy Week. They're all inspirational messages. It's the good news, not the headline news that you see on TV. So they'll drop each day, Monday through Friday. We're going all the way to Good Friday at 7:25 a.m., but the replays will be up there as well. Who knows? I may pop in on 1 or 2, maybe. I don't know. Don't forget the giveaway. Sign up on Patreon. And again, if you go from one tier to another, we're giving away, if you're going over the prayer tier, we're giving away the morning message book from Diane Ladybug. So we'll be hitting you up if you've already done that to get your mailing address so those books can be mailed to you. If you are signing up for the first time for the prayer tier, you will be receiving the prayer journal that Elizabeth Town. So we want to promote both of them, though they're books. You have to sign up or change your tier by noon on this coming Friday, April the 8th, by noon on this coming Friday, on April the 8th. Here's our inspirational message before I sign off until April the 20th. And then on April the 18th and 19th, there will be no replay videos. There will be no live. There will be nothing on those 2 days. We will return live on April the 20th, So with that, the inspirational message for today is silence. Yeah, we've been through Lent. Some of us are still in it. We're rounding the corner here. But now it's time to be silent and say, where do I go from here? How much of what I've experienced over these last 40 days will I implement into my daily life? What does that look like and where do I go? How do I incorporate some things? It's sitting in silence, hearing from the Lord, not making up your own thing and going at God and ask him to co-sign for you. No, it's going to him first and say, God, where do I go from here? What does this look like? And how do I press through? I see you, John. Good morning, Pastor Swan. What does this look like for me? Silence. Silence is, can you unplug for a day? Many of us can't, but it is my goal to do that. So I'm asking you, don't text message me. Y'all, the vote will happen this week in the Senate. That's what their plans are, to have the vote by Friday. My love would be to come in and just give y'all breaking news and say that KBJ has been confirmed. But I'm going to restrain myself from doing that because I believe we will all know and it will all be history. Who knows, one of the team members may go and post it. And sometimes if you see my name over the next 2 weeks, it's somebody posting for me. I won't be posting, but it's to sit silently. It's really to restrain yourself from jumping in to do something that doesn't need to be done, or jumping in to say something that doesn't need to be said. It's about restraining yourself. It's about saying, okay, God, not my will, but truly thy will be done. I will move when you ask me to move. I will speak when you give me permission to speak. I'm going to move about and do whatever it is that you call me to do. Now, we talked about freedom this week. So we have the freedom to rest in the arms of Jesus and let him direct our path day in and day out. So silence, y'all, silence is golden. And we learned that from being a child. Silence is golden. Everything does not have to have a response. Sit in silence. You know, next week, there's an assignment for every day during Holy Week on the inspirational message. I do really hope you tune in, and I do hope you share it with others, seriously. But I talk about me going on what I call a semi-silent space for the next week, at least through Easter, or at least through Good Friday, to just say, okay, I'm going to, I talk every morning at 7:25 a.m. for about 30 minutes, and I talk throughout the day. I think it's going to be very refreshing for me to refrain from speaking. Now, it doesn't mean I'm going to be completely silent, but I want to hear from God, which means it's time for me to settle myself and open up my ears to hear what thus saith the Lord and move in that. All right, y'all. I know it was an easy news day. Hopefully you had some suggestions from the Easter basket. I hope you got a good menu to put together for Easter. Man, I'm going to eat on Easter. But listen, until April the 20th, live, I won't be here. I'm your host, Gail Dudley. Hopefully you will tune in next week, Holy Week, to get the inspirational message every day. We're doing Monday through Good Friday. Every day. There's an assignment there, and I hope you will join me in that assignment. I bathed all of those inspirational messages in prayer before I shared them on those recorded videos. I want you to have a great Holy Week. If you are not a believer and you don't practice that, I still pray that you have a joyful week next week. Tune into the inspirational message and take from it what you will. But y'all, much needed break is happening now. I'm out.